Good morning, everyone. It's Chris here at Blue Rhino Safaris. Yeah, I thought let me quickly do a video and just show my face. I haven't done a video for a while. I've been quite busy. And COVID is slowly but surely moving into the rearview mirror as far as traveling goes. Countries have figured out how to travel, what to do, and it's becoming easier and easier as we progress through time. And I think as vaccines start taking over the world, we will get to a place where our traveling will become normalized again. Sure, there's a little bit of PCR testing and a few things that we might have to do, but otherwise I think we are heading back to the normality that we are used to. Maybe next year sometime, but we definitely are traveling already. I've been traveling internationally since August last year already, and things are definitely returning to normal. So I thought let me quickly give you an update on the last 4 main tours for the year, and focusing on the gorilla tour itself in December. Why we do the gorillas in December? Is it not too hot? Is it not going to rain? Is it worth doing it? Quickly having a look at that, and then setting off to the last section of the year before we hit 2022. I'm holding off a little bit on the 2022 tours. I've organized a few already, but I just want to see how my year pans out to plan for 2022 and not having to move to move tours next year. So if you go onto my website and you have a look at the 2021 tours that's available, then you will see the next tour coming up is the Botswana Blitz tour. I had a Botswana Blitz planned for the 13th. I've combined the two into the 21st of December, so there's only one tour going out, and it's the 21st of December. 8 nights camping. I was just in Botswana for 2 weeks now, and very nice. Good time of the year to go. It's not so cold in the evenings anymore. The days are getting a little bit longer. The summer birds are returning. I have one spot available. So if you wanted to do Botswana, I have one spot available for one vehicle. You're welcome to join me for that one. Then in October, we have the Orange River top to bottom. We go from Zastron all the way down to Richtersveld. If you've never been to the Richtersveld, maybe that's a good opportunity just to have a look at the Richtersveld. Again, I have space for one vehicle in this trip itself. A really great tour, well balanced, a little bit of wine tasting, coffee and cake in Urania, Mukala National Park, the Namakwa 4x4 Eco Route, all the way down the Orange River to the Richtersveld at the bottom. 9 nights, 5,900 per person sharing is a bargain. You won't get a better price than that one. Then Kagalagadi Double the Fun for 21. I have 2 trips going out and both of them are full, unfortunately. So maybe next time. But then the one I wanted to focus on is the Primates and Great Lakes, as I call it. It's a tour where we go into Uganda predominantly, and the focus is really on the Uganda gorillas and the chimps. Now, a question that people often have is, why do we go over December? Because it's so hot. Is it not going to be hot in Uganda? And the answer is no. Uganda is in the mountains, and if you're going to the mountains, then it cools down, and you will be on the equator with a jacket on in the evenings because it's a little bit cooler. So it's a very nice time of the year to go into the equator, this time specifically. They have 2 rainfall seasons. The one is the short rains, and the short rains are happening right now, starting from more or less now all the way to early December. So the short rains are very much the thunderstorms and short rains. So it's the duration of the rainfall is a short rain. And then from mid-December to mid-January, more or less, there is a break in the weather on the equator in Uganda, in those areas. And that's why we specifically go over December. 1, people have leave available. 2, it's a very nice time to go. And it's there, it's available, and why don't we do it? The tourist season, with COVID at the moment, tourists are also less, and we wouldn't see as much pressure on tourist spots that we would visit. So that would be rather nice. And then the short rains, the long rains will start towards the end of January, and it will go up to about May. And that's when they have long continuous rains, and it gets a little bit muddy and messy in those areas. So we pick the time of the year just in between the long rains and the short rains to go into Uganda. So we spend Christmas there, we spend New Year's there. A lovely place to be. My wife says if she can go to Uganda every year for Christmas, just for that month, it will be perfect. The weather is great, the people are great, the food is good, and the parks and everything is spectacular. It's something that you cannot compare to South Africa. We don't have anything in South Africa that compares to the landscape that you see there. It's a volcanic area, so lots of mountains, lots of lakes. Lovely, lovely green country. The closest you would get is maybe the Natal coast. But other than that, you're going to struggle to find a place that's similar. Now, a few things to note. The departure date is the 15th of December, 14th of December. I moved it back a little bit. The 5th was just a little bit too early. 31 nights. It could probably go to 32 nights. It all depends on testing and where we are and what we are going to do. With regards to the border crossings, if we need to stay extra day just to handle some of the COVID issues, then it's going to affect those dates. But if you budget 31 nights, 32 nights, then you're good for this trip. It's a camping trip. There's a little bit of a possibility to upgrade to some lodging if you feel like it. And the price, $29,900 per person, includes all your camping, all my fees, all of that stuff. What you have to add is your border crossings, your fuel, and then your park visits. So Ngorongoro Crater we're going to do, but it's not included. If you want to do it, you pay the money and you go into the crater for the day. The gorilla is an expensive experience, so I don't want to include it, and then you don't go. So you pay for that extra, and then the chimp experience as well is a extra expense that you just have to think about. Otherwise, for South African passport holders, it's a single visa for East Africa, and that's about it. There's nothing really else that you have to think about. So it is a great tour. I have space for one vehicle again. If you want to go, one more vehicle I can take this year. And then we can visit Uganda for the tour. It includes 3 nights in Jinja at the Nile River, where we take a break. We do a bit of rafting, a bit of kayaking, have a few Nile specials. It's a beer with a burger maybe. So all kinds of interesting things that is going to happen. The only thing that we might not be able to do is Rwanda. Rwanda's borders are still closed. So we can't get into Rwanda at the moment. You can only fly in, and we are not flying, so we will be driving in. But we can skip past Rwanda and just go straight from Tanzania into Uganda, and we go via one of the additional lakes on the western side of Lake Victoria. Otherwise, Kenya, we are crossing through Kenya. It's only one night that we skip through there, and Malawi as well. Malawi is open again, and we will spend some time at Malawi on the way back. So everything is on the website. There is a video that I've made on the gorillas, everything that you should know about gorillas and what there is, the itinerary basically, the map of our travels, how we are intending to travel. So everything is there. Have a look at it, and then let me know if you want to go. We are starting our preparation right now. One of the things that we do is just to start walking a little bit. If you want to do the gorillas, it's always better to be a little bit more, not fit. You don't have to be fit. You just need a bit of muscle fitness. So climb a few stairs, climb a few hills. Make sure that your muscles can handle walking up and down a hill. You don't want to spend a lot of money to see the gorillas, and then halfway through you have so much pain that you're not enjoying it. So we are starting our preparation right now for the end of the year. And if you want to join, please let me know. Get your monies paid, and we will be on our way pretty soon. So it will be from the 14th of December all the way to about the 15th or 16th of January, and we'll be back in Joburg by that time. Have a great day, stay safe, and we'll chat again soon. Cheers.